lately it seems like whatever Microsoft does is really laying into Sony, and Sony has no rebuttal. It's hard for Sony to actually come back and do anything because honestly, a lot of times Sony kind of to themselves seem a little bit cocky. I actually kind of describe it as more of a fear situation because they seem more afraid lately than at any point that I can think of that have actually, kind of remember them being this afraid of what's going on in the industry. Now, does that mean that they're, going to pack it in? Again, I've kind of said this multiple times before. I don't think that that's what it's going to mean. I think that we're going to see what's happening in the future and kind of what's going to happen with the way Microsoft handles things, with the way that, Sony handles things. And I think we're going to see how resilient Microsoft is in the long run. Now, Microsoft got some news today that is probably not going to help Sony in any way, and in fact, it's probably going to sting them quite a bit. And the reason why it's probably going to sting them is because it clearly isn't something that they wanted to hear. This has always been the case lately, right? Well, we know that Microsoft is going to be doing a different tactic than Sony, and this is obviously going to be something that continues to change throughout the course of gaming history. Things are changing. Everything's constantly in motion right now. I want to get into this. It should be a good video. Hey everybody, I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, and obviously I'm looking to get 100 likes on each of my videos. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, that would be much appreciated. It would mean a lot, and it really does help out tremendously. It is a very small goal indeed, but it's one that I am trying to achieve. We'll see what happens. Sometimes you fail with your goals. I would like to be able to make this one, so hopefully you guys can do that. Now, we do know that what's very interesting is that Microsoft is doing this Activision deal. Some people, obviously Sony, don't want to see that happen, but clearly there's other people out there, other things in the world going on that want to see this happening. Now, consolidation has been a very big thing that's happened in the business over the last several years, and Take-Two head Zelnik was talking about this. Microsoft currently in the process of buying Activision, which would make it the world's third largest gaming company. However, Zelnik doesn't see competition as a threat. Instead, he views Microsoft as an ally and its impending acquisition of Activision as a good move for the industry at large. He says, and I quote, "Ultimately, the consumers vote. And if we create this giant hits, which is our business, then consumers will show up and no one can take that away from us. The entertainment business is the antithesis of a fungible, commoditized business. Every title stands alone, so it sort of doesn't compete with anything else, and yet it's highly competitive in a way. In other words, we compete with everything and we compete with nothing. You can't replace one of our titles with another title." Rather than focus on beating the competition, Zelnik explained that he wants Take-Two to continue being able to weather a loss and survive in the current landscape, even as a recession looms, meaning more consumers will have less money to spend on non-essentials like gaming. He said, "Now and then you have a bad year in the entertainment business. You have to capitalize though. You have to withstand that and give your teams confidence that they're going to live to play another bet." So yeah, very interesting that he's talking about that, because we're starting to see a lot of these places really kind of pay off, in a big way, because right now Microsoft realistically, they need all the help they can get with the positivity and people kind of going, oh, hey, you know what? This is something that a lot of people will kind of happen in the future with this consolidation stuff. Like, we're seeing it more and more kind of as time goes along, that more and more places, like even just recently, a few more studios got bought out for a weird reason. I think Meta, the Facebook VR group, bought out 3 studios the other day. So yeah, we're seeing this happen. Nothing's going to slow it down from happening, but at the end of the day, we are going to start to see more and more of that kind of happen. And I think I much prefer like a Microsoft consolidating some of these studios, especially when it comes to Activision. I think it just fits. Some things are just a good fit, and I really feel like that is a tremendous fit. And so I hope that Microsoft continues to do things like that, and to be able to kind of get people excited about the future of what they're doing. That's going to be the important thing going forward. Like, can they get people to be excited about Call of Duty and all these things again? You know, I think Microsoft has a lot of things going on, and yes, I think that, you know, Sony obviously is very popular, and they continually do some amazing things, and nobody's knocking that. That's the thing, right? So many people just look at it and say, oh, well, you're just, you know, salty, or you're just this, or you're just that. For me personally, the way that I look at things with Sony is that Sony has, you know, they've earned some bit of leeway, but at the same time, it's like they press the issues over and over again when it comes to a lot of this stuff. So I do honestly hope that we can kind of continue to see, you know, a bit of a tactic by Microsoft. And I don't want, to be honest with you, I don't want to see Activision, you know, be the last one that they go after. You know, I hope that they kind of do that. You know, I hope that they continue to just strike and strike hard. You know, I want to see Microsoft continue to be a behemoth. You know, and that's exactly what they've been right now. You know, and I hope that we continue to see them just fight and fight and fight, because we don't want to see a situation where one company is controlling everything, or at least I don't. Like, not everything, and I know that goes, you're like, but you're for consolidation. Listen, I'm for consolidation with the games. I would rather see Microsoft buy, you know, Activision than Tencent. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of thing that I'm getting at, right? I don't care, like, hey, you go, oh, well, you're an Xbox fanboy. Would you feel if Sony bought Capcom or if Sony bought Square? Great. They should. I absolutely think they should, because we are in this kind of arms race with these things. And, you know, I really do hope that we continue to see growth from every company all around. I would love to see more and more consolidation. I don't know, just to me it makes just all the sense in the world, and I hope that we get that, because, you know, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, you know. And it comes down to these companies kind of delivering the goods. And if it is true that we are in a situation where we are starting to see, you know, a situation where these companies are kind of fighting back and forth like this, you know, yeah, they're going to need it. And if subscriptions are the future, then yeah, that's exactly what we need to see as well. So yeah, I hope to see some of you guys respond to this. Let me know what you think, and if you guys wouldn't mind, rack them up, fact them up, crap gamer them up. And yeah, I just would like you guys all to kind of just go out there and just you know, have a fantastic day, and I hope the best for each and every one of you. What a crazy time to be alive, but what a great time to be a gaming fan, am I right? I really hope that, you know, we all kind of just come together and, you know, as gamers realize that, you know, there's some important things in life, and video games is just one of those things that we do for fun. So, you know, I know a lot of people kind of take it too far, take it personal and things like that. It really isn't, you know. It's just, honestly, it just comes down to the enjoyment that we have as gamers, and, you know, and what it means as fans to kind of get these kind of moves and things like that. So to me, it's nice to see Microsoft kind of move like this. Nice to see Take-Two back Microsoft and this deal, and, you know, it's going to be great to see what happens in the future. Let me know what you guys think. Have a fantastic day. Crap Gamer out.